Hello, 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 Abdul. As usual, I can see all your comments. Love you too. Means letting go of any anger, and forgiveness means letting go of any anger or resentment towards someone who has wronged you. Absolutely. Um, Self forgiveness, letting go of guilt, of shame towards oneself for past actions. That is very important. That's the first one that is actually, you have to forgive yourself before you learn to forgive others. Absolutely. Interpersonal forgiveness, forgiving someone else who, yeah, they are wrongdoing against you. Absolutely. Conditional forgiveness, forgiveness granted under specific conditions or circumstances. Yep. Unconditional forgiveness. Yep. Yes, Abdul, thank you for all that comments. And you are quite spot on. You're one few steps ahead of me for this discussion today because I have I have personal things to share as well. Because sometimes when you share through personal experience, it helps a lot. Okay, yeah, personal experience is always good to share. Okay. Oh, Musisi, thank you. Thank you. I was at your live stream on and off shortly, and I see that you pinned my live stream there. I appreciate that. I was here from yesterday. Abdul, I hope you didn't sleep here. I hope you didn't sleep here. Eh? How do you, Musisi and Abdul, how do you like my background today? Daddy is doing a great job with finding all these backgrounds. You know, he's doing a great job. Abdul said that he was here since yesterday. Oh my God. Eh? That shows how prepared, how enthusiastic he is about this live stream. Eh? Who can beat that? Being on somebody's live stream a day before. He took his time. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Eh? Being in somebody's live stream since yesterday. You know what that means? So I appreciate that, Abdul. Thank you. Thank you. Let me try and share myself out. I always forget to do that. Let me share myself out and see if we can get more people in to come and tell us about their forgiveness. And if they have somebody who they don't want to forgive, it's very important. Clear your heart, clear yourself. Okay, let me share myself out. Please. Come in, my lovely people, for this important discussion. Come, let's pour our hearts out. Is there anyone that you're finding it hard to forgive? Is there anyone that you have said to yourself, I will never forgive him. I will never forgive her? Is there anyone like that in your life? Come, let's chat. Welcome. Mommy is blowing. And gorgeous. You're my hype man, you know? You're my hype son, my hype everything. There are red parrots, and I love them. Thank you. Those parrots behind. Yeah, it's nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Musisi. Nature, yes, it's nature. Yes, yes, he took his time indeed. Thank you. I love nature. I love something like this. I chat you even on Telegram. You know, I'm not very, I haven't even kept up with YouTube, never mind other things. I'm not very good on this social media thing, checking Telegram and all that. Yeah, read, okay. Mommy is glowing and gorgeous. Thank you. And Musisi agreed. Share with me the link. Okay. Okay, let me drop. Okay, let me drop the link. Yeah. If I drop the link, then you can copy. Is that how? Is that okay, Musisi? Or do you want me to share it to your own? You want me to send it to your own? Yeah, I just shared it. Is that enough? When I still have this laptop, okay. I love nature a lot. Yes, it's good. Share the stream yet. Okay, I have. I have. I'm going to sing some songs because today. Ah,
Okay, when I'm still hello. Uh-huh.
there you go.
Yes.
I'm not having
I
problems. Okay, hold on. Hey,
no.
hey, hold on. Sorry. Hey, I can't hear Musisio. Let me turn off my camera and sort this out. So you people don't laugh at me. Stay there. Let me sort out this volume.
Anyway, as she's trying to
Fine,
fit
Biko, we are
in
going.
the audio, but she doesn't need to do so. She can use her phone to listen to me. Uh, Hello, Adro. I'm grateful that you're in this stream, and I found the link, but still I found your text already in the live stream link. That was really amazing. Thank you for always being here. I really appreciate you for that. I know she's looking for the phone, fitting with the microphone, but when she uses her phone, she'll be able to catch up here. It's already 7 p.m. here in Uganda. My dear friend, I'm in the dark. That's why you see this. It's already dark, okay? That's why even you see the shade? I'm using my phone to give
Hmm?
me the light.
Let me see.
Uh, okay,
Hello, Musisi. Are you
yes.
talking, Musisi? Can you
Mm-hmm.
hear me?
Yes, I
Can
can
you
hear
talk? I
you.
can't hear you though.
Okay, now use your
Yeah, I can't hear
phone.
you.
Let me try to inbox her on
He's talking.
WhatsApp.
I can't
Let
hear
me
him.
use your
I don't
phone.
from the main volume.
Use your phone. Use your phone. Use your phone. Use your phone. Hello, Louisia. Louisia, these days you're really making it on TikTok. I really appreciate that. Let me call her using this phone. Let me call her because that's the only way I'll be able to fix that issue she's trying to work on. Okay. Let me make a call here so that she can be able to catch up very fast. Because whatever she wants to fix, it will really be taking. Okay, now you can hear me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to call her using the phone.
Okay, I can
Hopefully
hear
she.
you now. Thank you,
Okay,
Mama
fine.
Jane.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. Okay. Uh,
yeah. I can
how
can
are
hear you.
you? Turn on your camera again. Turn on your camera
Okay.
now.
Okay, let me turn my camera. Hold on.
You're back in the house. Uh, Hello, Daddy. Thank you for helping her out. I'm grateful.
How
I
did
was
you
trying to.
how did you know he helped me? I sorted it out myself.
No,
Eh?
when you
I
came back, let
did
me.
it all
Okay,
by myself.
Mama Ifichi, Mama
Yes.
Ifichi. Your
Yes.
grandsons and daughters are listening to you. Don't try to lie, okay? Don't start at that age. They does not lie because
Okay.
to make matters worse, when you came back, you opened the microphone and you were talking, and he was also talking. Now we could hear
Really?
you. Yeah. Now do not try to lie. Now,
Okay. Okay.
greetings to those who have
Okay.
just joined.
I got
Look,
it.
you look the background. It's dark. Power is
Yeah.
off here. I'm in the dark. You see outside. It's extremely
Yes.
dark.
Why is that?
Now, after this chat,
Hmm.
I'll be able to leave this place. Then I'll catch up later when I reach home, and I'm going to be
Okay.
using my phone to get out from this place. Now,
I see.
Louisia, Mwana, you're welcome into this live stream. Greetings to Abdu and Musi. Thank you very much about the topic of today. Let's discuss why forgiveness helps. Now, my Fichi, back
Yes.
days, way back when I was still in high school, my senior one, okay,
Mm,
senior one, my first class in high school.
mm,
It was second term. One of my teacher, she was teaching me political education. She came to class. Uh,
mhm,
then, as she was trying to lolo call, she called my name, Musisi Chizito. I said, "Present, madam." She said, "That's not your name. Okay,
mm,
you're called Musisi Nicholas." I was like, "Madam, I'm called Musisi Chizito." She
mhm.
said, You students who have just joined the
Oh,
school, you
Hold on. Is your surname Chizito, not Kizito?
it
Is
is
it
Kizito.
spelled as Chi? Eh?
It is Kizito.
Oh, Kizito. Uh-huh. So that's why I
Yes.
say it.
Now,
Okay.
now she was like, I was told in the staff room that students in senior one, they are trying to lie to teachers because since they have just joined and the teachers have not yet learned their names, they are trying to tell them wrong names. Now you will not really fool me. That's how she was saying. You will
Mm,
not be able to fool me because you
mm,
think I'll try to bear with that. Mommy, what time did you start this live stream? She has started live streams 12 minutes back. Now she's like, you'll not be able to fool me. Even come in front here. I had to go in front. She was
mm,
like, lie down. Not to cane me or not to beat me up, but to lie down on the floor. Our
mm,
uniform, we are wearing white.
mm,
We are putting on white uniform. And now she had to make me lie down on a dirty floor. And she was like, "Today, you're going to be in this class till when we shall end our lesson, the 2 hour lesson, when you're on
mm.
that floor. You will not leave. Stop lying."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Madam, that's my name." So stop lying and even stop talking. I had to lie on the floor the whole of the lecture, the whole of the class, because the lessons, they don't call them lectures in high school. The whole of the lessons till
Mm,
the end. Then after, the classmates they were defending me. They were like, "Madam, that is his name. He's not called Musisi Nicholas. He's called
mm,
Musisi Kizito." They were like, "No, please let him be there."
mm.
Musisi, "I can't see your face. Stop it. It's dark. I don't have power. I'm using my phone. You see this? I'm using my phone to create power, a light. Huh. Come
Okay,
on, help me with the sound.
that's better. You're no more in the dark.
Okay.
I'm going to,
Let me.
we're not starting the discussion yet until we do the usual thing we do, like
Yeah,
sing.
we have to. We have
Yeah.
to sing. We have to go in for prayers. But now, since I am in the dark, I can't wait. Okay, I will not be able to use my phone to make
Okay.
the chat. Now, she
Yes.
told me lie down. I lie down for the 2 hours. The lesson was done. She left. But
Mm,
after when she tried to make a checkup, she found out that the person who is Musi Nicholas was in the other stream. Then
mm-hmm,
me, I'm called Musisi Chizito. She
mm-hmm,
couldn't really say, "I am sorry." It is really hard for the people who are up there to say sorry, especially when indeed it is really offended. But what I benefited from that, she didn't say sorry verbally, but
mm-hmm,
she did the sorry physically when
mm-hmm,
I was in senior two, senior two in my high school. Uh, I stayed in I stayed in her class because that was an optional class. You could either drop the class and you take other options. It was political education, commerce, and the entrepreneurship. You can drop one out of the three. Then I
mm-hmm,
had to go with the other two. Uh, but I said in her class because she was teaching political education. I said it as an option in her class. Then
Okay.
in his senior two, that's when we started becoming friends. And physically, how did she apologize to me? She started
Mm.
to telling me to come to the staff room in case I'm stuck in anything. She told me she was also teaching us geography. She told me in case of paper two mapping, reading maps and so on, if at all I'm stuck, I should always go there and she should always be available. In my head, I was like, I think she's apologizing what she did to me in way back when I was still in my year one. Now today's topic discuss why forgiveness helps. Okay, the forgiveness indeed I forgave her and I passed her paper both. I passed her papers in my senior four, leaving O level, going to HSC advanced level. I passed her paper because it was now too close. Okay, I forgot about whatever she did to me when I was in senior one. She became my friend, and even her, she was teaching me willingly. She could even ask me, Musi, how is today's class? Is there anything where you're stuck? I felt like that. Then when the moment you posted this today, why forgiveness help? Okay, this story should really come out. Indeed, when I was, uh, okay, it was an embarrassment, lying down on the floor, dirty floor, you're putting on white, and she has done that early in the morning. You're supposed to be at school the whole day. You're supposed to go back home at 4, and she has done it at 9 in the morning. But all in all, I benefited from the forgiveness. That's good. The power of forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah. One other story is about my mom, but my mom I will leave her. My mom slapped me. She slapped me uh when
No,
I
you
was young.
tell us
Eh?
that story like, when we start properly. I want to hear that properly when we start properly. You come back. Are you coming back?
I will not be able to be back because I'm leaving this laptop in this office. I can't move with my laptop in this darkness here. I'll save
Oh,
everything. I'll just move it on
okay.
my
Tell your
phone.
story then before you go there.
Yes, my mom. When I was still in primary, my mom she always used. I was okay. All parents always do that. They always wake up students to go to school. I was not good at already waking up early. When you waking me up when it's cold, I could always feel. You wake me, you walk around, you come back, you find me when I'm sleeping again. Then she woke me up, I slept again. Then when she woke me the second time, I rushed to put on the uniform, but I forgot one thing, washing my face, brushing, and so on. She was like, how can you leave the house to go to school without trying to wash your face, brushing, and so on? Then, when she was mad at me, she ended up slapping me. Okay. She slapped me, though I tried to remind her right now. She was like, I don't recall that. She slapped me, and this one of my eye, this one, it has
Mm,
some part here. I can't see properly,
mm,
especially when it's dark. Yes, but
mm,
whenever I try to remind her, mom, you know what? When I was young in my primary school, you slapped me, and when you slapped me, my eye got a problem. I'm like, I don't recall that. But I
mm.
forgave my mom. Okay, I
Yeah,
forgive. She was trying to put me right.
yeah.
Though when I remind her now when I'm grown up, I was like, I don't recall that.
Mm.
I think whenever I try to bring out that story to her, it makes her sad. But
Yes,
all in all, that is it. I forgive my
yes,
mom. I'm a happy person. Okay, I don't have any problem with it. Yes, it could be a
yes.
problem on my physical body,
Mm.
but it's okay. I don't have any issue with her.
Yeah.
She's my mom, and she'll be
Of
my mom
course.
forever.
Oh,
Now, if
fantastic. I love to hear that. Yeah,
now,
she
Ifichi,
didn't mean
in
to
this
hurt you.
in
Yeah.
this darkness, where when this door is dark like this, I have to walk away from this office. They did not switch on the generator, and the laptop has the battery, but I can't move away with it. I have to move with the mighty phone to get
Mm,
back. Mama Ifichi, this is not part of the topic. These
mm.
days, Loicia, she's making things getting better on her TikTok account. Every day she
Oh,
posts a video.
on TikTok. Yeah,
And I
I'm not on TikTok, so I don't know what people are doing on
You don't
TikTok.
need to be there. You don't need to be there. When you go there, you'll be embarrassed. Don't go there. Yeah, moms are like
Okay.
that. They mean good. Yes. Do not go there on TikTok. You will be embarrassed. Okay. It is us who can manage that side. If even
Really?
sometimes, if even sometimes YouTube embarrasses you, yet here they have guidelines, strict guidelines. What about
Yes.
TikTok where we have few guidelines? You'll be embarrassed. Do not. We do not
Really?
welcome you there.
Okay.
Stay
I better
here. Stay,
I better stay
stay,
away then. Yeah.
stay, stay in your lane. Okay.
Yes.
Do not
Thank
stay in
you for
your
that
lane.
advice. I will stay in
Go.
my lane. I'm not even,
Yes.
I haven't even coped with YouTube only, catching up
Mhm.
with this. Never mind
Mm-mm.
TikTok, never mind the Instagram, never mind which other one. No, no, no. I don't know how people keep up with those things, but yeah, thank
I
you for
don't.
the advice. I'll
I
keep
don't
it.
want you. I don't want you to check on Loishi and other people. Stay here. Stay in your lane. Now
Really.
let's go in for prayer. Let's
Oh,
go in for the church song. Uh-huh. As I'm
yes.
still here, when the moment I say amen, I will disappear.
No, don't disappear. Stay longer.
I can't stay longer. Reason being, it's dark. The more it gets dark, the more I can't really be in this room.
All right, okay. We'll sing
Mm.
one song, and then if you remember any other forgiveness, because today I want people to come up and give us instances of forgiveness. I mean, you've given us two now, which are very good. But today, there's a song I want us to sing today. I don't know about where you are, whether you do celebrate what they call Memorial Day. Here in the UK, it's Memorial Day when they remember all the fallen saints, even yeah, all the fallen saints in the church, people
Yeah.
who passed away.
Yes.
Did they have it in
Today.
Uganda?
Today in church, in a Catholic church, they always talk about it,
Okay.
and today they are celebrating it. But in
Yes. Okay.
Uganda, as a country, it's not
Mm,
celebrated.
all
Like,
right.
yes,
Okay.
it's
So
just
based on
celebrated in
that,
church.
there's a song. We sang this song in the church. I'm going to sing the first and second verse in English, and I'll sing the first verse in Igbo. I'll sing it in English so you understand what it is. So when I sing it in Igbo, you will now understand what I sang before. I will only sing the first and second verse. We'll pray and then we can get on with things. The song goes like this. It's a hymn. For all the saints who from their labors rest, who there by faith be for the world confess. Thy name, O Jesus, be forever blessed. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. There was their rock, their fortress, and their might. Thou, Lord, their captain in the well-fought fight. Though in the darkness dread the one true light. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I'll sing it in Igbo, the way we sing it in Igbo. It makes more sense. I
The
love it.
more correction. Today
Yeah.
it is Saul's day. Yesterday it was Saint's day. Today it is Saul's day.
Souls. Yeah, all souls day.
Yes.
People who passed away. Yes. Or did I say saints? Did
Yes,
I
he said Saint.
All Souls Day? Yeah, people who passed away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, it's All Souls Day. So in Igbo it says, n'ihi ndị nsọ dị n'ezike n'ọlụ, dị ji okwukwe kwusa gị n'ụwa, ka ha gị Jizọs bụrụ aha ngọzi. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I'll read the last one. Site n'ala n'osimiri niile, ụsụ agụtaghị ọnụ na-ezukọ na boro na n'ọkpara na mmụọ nsọ. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, it's All Souls Day. All the saints, all the soul, all those people that have gone ahead of us. Yeah, today is All Souls Day. Thank you for that correction, Musisi. And thank you, Sam Nkenrim Agoha, all the way from Munich, Owerri. Thank you so much for coming. I just sang that song because today is All Souls Day, so we are remembering the fallen, those who have fallen asleep. That's what we are remembering today. And today is the first Sunday of November. So we thank God so much. Let me just have a quick prayer to thank God for bringing us into the 11th month of this year, 2025. That means that the year is almost gone. Next month will be December. So, Father, we thank you for making it possible for us to see from January till October. And now we have stepped into November. We are so grateful to you for that, for making it possible for us even to wake up this morning. We are so grateful. A lot of people will celebrate their birthdays this November. I thank you for adding extra years to their years whenever the time comes. Thank you for each and every one of us. Thank you for our family members. Thank you for all our children and our relations and everybody. We hand them over to you. And we pray for those who are seeking you in one way or the other. Is it in their health? Is it in any aspect of their life? You know, a lot of people have got health challenges and other family challenges and other personal challenges. Be with everyone today. Be with everyone present this afternoon on this live stream, and those who are going to join us and those who will replay the live stream. I pray that everyone will be blessed. Even as we are going to discuss today, the need for us to forgive and how forgiveness actually benefits us more than the other person. We're going to discuss all that today. We're going to give some examples. Musisi already giving us some examples, and other people that have any examples can come up and give us. And if there's any one of us here or who are going to join us who has it in their mind, oh, that person really offended me. Oh, I can never forget that. I hear people say that a lot. And when you use the word never, never use never, because people say never and they never later change their mind. So the word never is a very strong word. I will never forgive him. I will never forgive her. That thing that they did to me. We must be very careful how we use never. Because if Christ counted all our sins, none of us will be here today. And in the Bible, it said, how many times will my brother or a friend or anybody hurt me before I forgive them? They say 70 times 7, not 70 times 7 for the rest of our lives, 70 times 7 a day. How many people? That means all the Bible was trying to tell us is that no amount of thing that anybody does to us will make us not to forgive them. That's basically what he's saying. I know sometimes it can be hurtful, sometimes it can be very hard, but we are commanded to forgive. And when we forgive, it is to our own benefit. And I will give examples of that as we go along. So thank you for everyone for being here. Thank you. And we pray that as we discuss today, we have an open mind and we benefit from each other. Thank you, Lord, for yet another month. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to say before you run away into the, since you are in the darkness? You don't want to be in the darkness and be. Is there anything else you want to share?
Now, first, I would like to first thank the people in here, those who are coming in. I would do thank you. Thank you, Roishia. I really appreciate. Thank you also, too. Okay. Thank you for always coming in, no matter. And by the way, I always see you trying to start a live stream and I felt people will not be able to show up. No, you do your topic, you do your live stream. Never give up with whoever who is watching you or not watching. If you have prepared for a topic, you say it. Pretend as if you're on a radio. A radio, you don't know whether they are listening to you or not. Yes. Then you try to make the needful. And also the last thing is, thank you for going to that supermarket. I don't know whether they call it store, that African store. And the gentleman asked you, exactly what are you doing, madam? Like, no, I'm a YouTuber. I'm trying to record this, but you never know, even people may get to know this place. and they come and really support you. That was really a good move. Okay, thank you, Musi, for your genuine support on my page. You're welcome to. When I reach home, I'll be back, but I'll be back using my phone. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh. And today I did not move with my bike, implying I'm supposed to walk till when I'll be able to reach home. I left it home. I decided I just wanted to make some exercise to stretch my body. Just to stretch. However much still I'm riding, but I still don't want to stretch the entire body by just walking.
Mhm.
Allow me to go home. I'm out. I'll be back, Loinshi and Mama Ifichi, and I'll do.
Thank you.
Bye.
And we are hoping that more people will join us for this important discussion. I will see you later when you come back, Musisi. Thank you.
Okay. You're
Yeah,
welcome.
yeah. Right. Let me get this up on my. So yes, once again, thank you so much, Abdul. Thank you, Laurentia. Laurentia, how are you? Thank you so much. You are thanking Musisi for the help. You are also very supportive. You know, you are very, very supportive. You are always here, despite the data challenges in Nigeria and all the rest of this. So thank you as well. And we thank God for bringing us into this new month of November. And thank you for all the good work you do. I saw I replayed your live stream about that lady in the hospital. It's quite unfortunate that what you just showed is because you saw her and you had pity on her and you brought it out a lot. In fact, this last week, if I tell you the amount of similar stories and requests I've had, it's unbelievable, all coming from Nigeria. Some people, just like that woman, some of them even worse, in worse situations than her. And sometimes you wonder, you can only do so much. You can only do so much. But as for prayer, yes, God is a God of all impossibilities. We can pray, we can do what we have to do, but there's a limit to the amount of people you can help. I wish I can help everyone. I really wish, but sometimes it gets quite a bit overwhelming. But I saw that, and that was good of you. And I know the situation you are yourself with your own family sister, and you still have it in your heart to even think about something about somebody else, Laurentia. That was very good. God sees such hearts, and God will visit you in various ways. You may be wondering, what have I done to deserve this? But you don't know that all those little kindness, all those little things, people think, oh, it's nothing, will go a long way to help you. So, yes. So I started praying for the lady and others. As I say, I'm inundated with various people needing support. Some of them are just prayer, some of them are financial, some of them are advice. I know a lot of people that I have to advise on various things going on. Some of the things their doctors prescribe for them, or nobody prescribes for them back in Nigeria, and they just go and be doing certain things that are not good. When I hear it, some of them, are good. They will ask me, "What do you think about it?" Because they know my background, and I'll say to them, "No, no, 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 don't do that, please. It will only make your situation worse." For example, they've told people in Nigeria some time ago that wheat flour, making wheat as sumo is good for diabetics. No, it's the other way around. Wheat will bring your blood sugar higher. You see, but people don't know this. It's only when you chat with people, we can give them such advice. If they will take it, it's up to them. So, yes, yeah, Laurentia, no, God bless you too, because it can only take a kind heart for somebody to think like that, for somebody to think of supporting others in that way. So that's good. So, because today's live stream, I'm going to be very on time because we have a Zoom joint call with one of our sons, and to discuss something quite important at 6 p.m. UK time. So I told him I would do strictly not more than 2 hours live stream. So by 6 o'clock, 6:05 latest, I should be done. So we'll get on to discuss. And as I say, I've already dropped the link. I'll drop the link again so that people can. And I know that Abdul has some things to share. So Abdul, you bear with me. Let me start the topic, and then as we talk, you can come up. Anybody else who wants to come up and share any way somebody had hurt them really badly, and they feel that I just can't forgive this person. I mean, I can't. How can I forgive him or her? Look at so they did to me, and they did it knowingly. They know what they were doing when they did it to me. I hear you, but forgiveness is for you. It's for your own betterment than the other person. So I will start by saying that forgiveness, it brings emotional healing. It really does. It heals you emotionally, being forgiving or forgiving somebody, it releases you from guilt. Because sometimes you have that guilt that, oh, I've done this thing to somebody, oh, this person has done that thing to me. Or maybe you're feeling guilty that you've done something to somebody and you've done something to somebody, but even though you are feeling guilty, you're feeling bad about it, but your ego, that human ego, will not allow you to go and say to that person, I'm really sorry for hurting you. I'm really sorry for this and that. I ask you to forgive me. It's the other way around. Sometimes people can do that, and the other party will look them in the face and say, really? You want me to forgive you? No, I will never. They use the word, I will never forgive you. Well, that's fine. It's their own problem, not yours. Yeah? Because when you do that kind of, confront the person and say that you're sorry, it brings healing. And, instead of you staying trapped in self-condemnation, you are condemning yourself, I've done this. When you go out and verbalize it to that person, that self-condemnation goes. And if that person, most of the time, people will say, oh, it's okay, I forgive you. It's only very, very few occasions that people who have a very hard heart will refuse to forgive. Don't worry if people refuse to accept you've asked them to forgive you and they refuse to accept. You don't worry about yourself. You've done your own bit. You've cleansed your own heart. It's up to that other person, And but when you ask for forgiveness and when the other party accepts it, it helps in healing. It restores your relationship back. Forgiveness opens the door. It opens the door for reconciliation, and it opens the door for you to continue moving on as you have done before. You are at peace with yourself and even with God. For those of us who have faith, you are at peace with God as well. It helps you to rebuild trust as well. Oh, yeah, I always remember now when you come in as Yvonne, Natty Slim. Yeah, Musisi was here. Musisi was up here. He said that he has a problem. I can't remember what he said now about darkness. So he's gone home. He's going to come back again. Yeah, so he's not here at the moment to say hello to you. So Yvonne, you're very welcome. Thank you for coming back to support us this Sunday as well. We're talking about forgiveness. When some people use the word never, I will never forgive him. I will never forgive her. When people say that, sometimes it makes me worried that people are using that kind of word never. And sometimes after using the word never, they eventually come around to forgive that person. They think twice about the whole thing and they will forgive. But when they say never, it's just to say you never say never. Yeah. So when you're forgiven and when you forgive somebody, it renews your hope. To be forgiven is to experience grace, just like God forgives us our sins. The people we see face to face at the moment are human beings, so we just take each other as God. We can't say, oh, I'm praying to God to help me. Some people will say, I'm praying to God to help me to forgive this person. God already giving you that grace to forgive. So when people start using that delay tactics. I'm just praying to God to help me to forgive her or to forgive him. No, the grace is there. God already put it in you. So stop saying that you're praying to God. There's nothing to pray about anymore. That's a delay tactic. It's already in you. And it's up to you to utilize it or not to utilize it. So if you need to forgive, you forgive. You don't have to delay it and say that you're asking God. No, no, no. You've already, as human beings, it's already stated for us. Somebody have to, it's out of anger. Out of anger that they say yes. Yes, out of anger, of course. We've all been there, you know. Just as sometimes maturity, wisdom comes with maturity, and maturity comes with wisdom, you know. So for me, it's been that way. When I was much younger, the person talking to you now is not what I used to be when I was much younger. So with maturity comes wisdom. Now, that thing that somebody will do to me and I'll say I'll not forgive the person, I don't know what that thing is. I don't know what that thing is. But it may well mean that I will forgive the person, but it's no longer business as usual. Yes, it will no longer be business as usual. I'm not going to keep malice with you, but at least I've learned something from the way you behaved, that you are not to be trusted, or that you are lacking in this way or that way. If I'm in a position to talk to the person, it doesn't matter whether the person is older or younger than me. I've talked to people who are older than me with all due respect. I'll tell them what I feel, where I think, let me drink, where I think that they've gone wrong, I tell them. And that's what I expect people to also do with me. Don't think because I'm older, that you can't tell me something. No, even your mom, your mother, who is your mother, can do some things wrong. And as a child, you find a way. Let me put the fan on. You know, this is November. Here in the UK, this is your November, but today, I actually went out to church like this, without any jacket. I don't understand what's going on. Meanwhile, last week or a few days ago, I have to wrap up very well. So the weather today is not, anyway, forgive and set boundaries. Yes. Yes, forgive and set boundaries. I'm not saying forgive the person and start dining and whining again with the person, but there don't be any evil thoughts or mind against that person. Just forgive and then draw a bit of line, so you don't want that person to keep making you angry. And if you need to talk to the person with some respect, because some of us, sometimes we do things we don't even know that what we are doing is wrong. And then you hear people say, well, he should have known better. Oh, she should have known better. No, don't say that about anybody, and not even about age, because that's my concern. That's the concern I have with our people who go to some of these churches, that a 35-year-old person is the pastor, and somebody my age who is in my 60s will be calling that boy daddy. It's sacrilege. It is sacrilege, and I don't know how God is going to solve that particular problem. So when you now do that to this young person that call themselves pastors, how are you going to correct them? And sometimes it's the other way around. They are the ones that will be telling these older women, older men what to do, these children, because they are called pastors and they're calling them daddy. So things have gone so bad in the world, especially where we come from. I just had some things down so I don't forget regarding why we should forgive. Yeah, I just had some things down. So let me see. Yes, as I said before, forgiving others helps both the forgiver and the forgiven. It helps both of you, but it often transforms to forgiver most of all. Yes, I said it before, that you that is forgiving the person is mainly for your own benefit. Maybe you see that daddy of a thing in the church. It's getting too much now. In fact, there was a lady, when we went home the last time, this woman, her own daughter's husband is a pastor. So you can now imagine her son-in-law, like her son. You know that this woman was calling that her son-in-law Daddy this because of the church. To question this, I'm like, are you out of your mind? What is going on? Have you people lost it? And that person is answering without saying, no, mommy, I might be a pastor in the church, but not for you to go. No. It's normal. But that's what they are. That's what they think, who they think they are. I don't understand. I think this is a world coming to an end because some of the things I'm seeing and hearing, I don't know. So forgiveness breaks the cycle of hurt. When we forgive, we refuse to let bitterness or revenge continue the damage. It replaces harm with healing. You feel so light in your spirit. I don't know about you, but when something is really bothering me and I have to talk about it, and I have to, because Daddy knows me, that if anything is bothering me, sometimes he will say to me, just leave it. But he has stopped saying that because he knows who he's married to, that if he says to me, leave it, if I leave it, it will be in my mind until I sort it out. So he now lets me sort things as he comes to me. When something happens, the first person I will share things with is him. I'll say, I'm really not happy about this. I really need to talk about this with this person. Sometimes he'll say, oh, just leave it. Maybe I said, no, because if I leave it, it will be hurting me. And if I leave it, sometimes they'll do even worse. And then maybe when they do worse, that's when people flare up even more. And you'll be wondering, is it just because of these things I did now that you're reacting like this? It has happened to us, myself and Daddy, before. And we are like, in one of these so-called churches here in the UK, we don't attend these places anymore. But there was something that happened in the so-called church. And because I'm the type of person that I cannot be where evil is done or where somebody is being maltreated, I can't. And I don't care who you think you are. So I have to call this person that calls himself pastor. I didn't speak to him in public. I went in where they normally change after church. And I spoke with him. And thank God, there's another pastor in there that was there when I came in to talk, because that's me. Who are you? The only person I'll hear is God. So I went there with all due respect. But what I will never do is to be disrespectful to people, even younger ones, never mind OS, So I went in there to say to him what I observed and what I don't like about what just happened. Hey, this person that just finished preaching out there, he flared up. I just stood like this and I was just looking at him like this. I did not respond. I did not react. I just looked at him. He was just saying all kinds of things. Now this is my member. That's another thing. When do people become people's member? Because you attend certain church, you are my member. I'm not your member. I belong to God. If I come to church, I come to church to pray, not to become your member. So people have lost it big time in religion. So what saved me that day was that the other pastor was there. And the other pastor was the one that actually said what happened. He was the one that took over the whole. Let me turn this fan down a bit. He was the one. He was shocked. So when I went out and I told Daddy what happened, and that other pastor was actually told him what happened as well, and he was like, nobody speaks to my wife like that. I know that my wife will not disrespect anyone. So he now called meeting of that pastor and the other pastor that was present. I wasn't there, to find out what actually happened. They talked it through and everything. And I still have my apology letter. It's still on my laptop. That pastor wrote a letter of apology to me because why? I went to tell you something I observed. I expected you as a servant of God. That's why they should know their title. Their title is servant. You are servant of the people, not lording it over them. As a servant of God, you should have taken what I said and used it to plan for future. So things like that it should even be happy that I was brave enough to tell you, to come to you in private, inside somewhere, to talk to you. So when Daddy now called him and said, your colleague, the other pastor, told me what happened, I didn't even have to hear from my wife, because the other third party have told me how you shouted at my wife, because she came to tell you something that she was not happy with that happened in the church. So he now said, Daddy said to him at the time, if that is how you people do your own church in this place, this will be our last one. We have to go somewhere that we can worship God and not human being. Oh, he became very apologetic immediately. You see, he does not want to lose members. That is a concern. That is a problem for me. That's the only time he reacted, when Daddy said that if that is how you people are worshiping here, then we have to leave and find a place where we can worship equally as human beings. He, according to them, he actually knelt down and said to him, no, sir. And after that, I got a letter of apology from him. I saved it. And I'm like, rightly so. Rightly so. Because I did not insult you. Oh my. Why did you go dark suddenly? Hey. Did people notice anything? My thing just changed color. Don't disappoint yourself, this thing. Did I see my spicy with the corner of my eyes when I was talking? Hold on. Did I see spicy coming when I was talking? I will share my story to everyone. Yes, I'll be dropping the link in a minute. I saw spicy, didn't I? So I was talking at the time, but I didn't want to break what I was saying. Yes, I said it. Okay, Musisi, you're back. Musisi, you're so funny. Yes, Spice, welcome to the house of forgiveness. Oh, Musisi is so funny. Thank you for coming. Spice, I was about to message you to say, are you not joining us today? Yeah, to come and share with us how you have forgiven me for everything I've done to you. Eh? I said, are you not coming to share with them how you have forgiven me? It's in. So Musisi is welcoming you to the house of forgiveness. Yes, we're in the house of forgiveness today. So everybody, I'd like you to share your own forgiveness. And if there's anything I've done to you, and you have not told me, that's your problem, oh. Because if you don't tell me, how will I know? You know. So what the other thing I jotted down is that forgiveness reflects love and humanity. Spiritually speaking, we forgive people because ourselves, we have been forgiven by God, by others, or by the grace of God. So it's an act of mercy that mirrors divine love. That's what it is. So if you're saying, I can't forgive you, how about you? Has somebody forgiven you in the past for what you've done? Let me even bring it nearer, draw it nearer home. Husband and wife. You hear them spouses saying that they can't forgive. I'll never forgive my husband for doing this. Or I can never forgive my wife for doing this. Hey, remember, the two have become one. Two have become one. You can't forgive your husband. You can't forgive your wife. That means you're saying you can't forgive yourself. Hey, what is that? So we're even talking about maybe friends, colleagues, this and that. Husband and wife finding it difficult to forgive each other. One person facing the other side of the bed, the other person facing the other side of the bed because they're angry with each other. And they sleep in the same bed, nobody talks to each other. If your leg tries to touch the other person, the person will kick you or they will give a big sigh. What are you doing? This and that. Just because there's something that they've done and they don't want to forgive them. So if it's that close, how about friends? How about colleagues? How about other people around us? You have to forgive, and you can't pretend that you have forgiven because I haven't finished the story of that pastor. So when my husband went to find out why he spoke to me the way he did, another pastor was shocked at his behavior. My husband now said, is there anything else that we, because anybody that shouts at me shouts at him. So is there anything that we have done that you don't like? Do you know that this pastor said yes? And this one, that one said, I'm like, yeah, is that where we came in? We came into a place thinking we are coming to worship God, and it's a place of this person said, that person said. And when you ask that person that he said, the person said, I didn't say anything to him. I'm like, no, this is not a place for us. We are too old for this. We are too when I mean too old for this, I mean too old with Christ for this kind of behavior. We don't thrive in places like that. Where if I'm in anywhere and they say, she said, he said, you've lost me. I don't thrive on he said, they say. Mature, yes. Too mature, yes, for that kind of nonsense. And that was how we left the place. I'm like, no. When it comes to they say, no, we are too, thank you, Yvonne, for that word. I'm looking for too mature for that. There are things that we expect from mature people, and maturity is not about age. You might be older and you're not mature at all. You're still behaving like a kid. Yes, a pastor. Yes, he said, yes, and that. Oh, so it was the things you've been bottling up in your mind that made you to flare up when I came to address something that is important. You see what I mean? The heart of man, the Bible said it. The heart of man is desperately wicked. Who can know it? So you don't know the heart of man until you actually mingle with them, until you actually talk with them or have an issue. Assuming I did not go in to speak to this pastor that day, we will still be going to that church and coming and laughing at the end of service, thinking that everything is good. But because it's God creates opportunities for things to happen. But God created that opportunity for that thing to happen that day, and for me to have the courage, because a lot of people will not have the courage. They'll be talking about you behind you. But I had that courage, because that's the type of person I am. I will not insult you, but I'll come to you and talk to you, whether you're younger or older. I'll respectfully talk to you. And that was what I did. And thank God I did, because he now started saying this and that. I'm like, oh my God. And this is where we have been coming, thinking that we are children of God. No. So we have to be very careful. The group we keep, especially church. In fact, sometimes when people tell me that they are Christians or church goers, and this, I even run away from that person more than anything, because they use church as a cover-up and do all sorts of evil. Musisi and Spice, don't land. So you keep your greetings nice. These three, thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for coming. We're talking about forgiveness today. I can't forgive him. I can't forgive her. What he did to me is so bad. How can I forgive? That's what we are talking about today, that forgiveness is for our own edification more than the other person. Ebu Naija Mama, you're welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for always popping in on my Sunday live streams. I appreciate that. Thank you. So these three, AA, Musisi, and Spice, I hope, remember what Musisi said, we are entering into the house of forgiveness. We are in the house of forgiveness today. Don't laugh, it's going to be more fun. Exactly, with three of them. Where is Spice? Has she disappeared? I haven't seen her comment since. You are in the house of forgiveness. Yes, so said Musisi. We're in the house of forgiveness today. So whatever anybody has done to each other, and whatever your spouse has done to you, and you think, I can't forgive him or her. Hey, if you can't forgive your spouse, who will you forgive then? Or is it me? So forgiveness strengthens the soul. It makes you to smile. Because if you don't forgive, you cannot force a smile. If you're smiling, your smile will not be genuine. When anybody looking at your face will know that it's a forced smile. they don't really mean it. There's something bothering them, but they're just forcing that smile. You can easily tell it's not natural. It's not natural smile. You know, it takes courage, empathy, and maturity to forgive. Each time we do, we grow in wisdom and inner strength. Yes. Each time we forgive, we grow in wisdom and inner strength. I'm going to drop the link now so I can have my cuppa. My cuppa is getting cold. I'll drop the link because I'd like people to come and share anywhere people have offended them and they felt they can never forgive them, or the other way around, where people have actually come to you to say that you've done something to them. Did you listen? Yes, so please, thank you, Laurentia. Please give a thumb up and share if you can, so that others can come into this house of forgiveness. People should come into this house of forgiveness. Life is too short and it's not deep. Whatever you are not forgiving somebody for, it's not that deep. Unless the person buys somebody. If you buy somebody, do we forgive that one? Yes, we still should. But it depends. It depends. Yeah. Abdul is ready to talk. You don't come again. I see. Because of you, I've done a 1 week from Sunday last week to Sunday this week. I've done a 1 week of Yoruba lesson, and I know what you just said. But let me keep it to myself. I'm hearing. You see, I'm going to learn the Yoruba, and I can hear Yoruba now. I know what you're saying about what is about to happen, but don't worry. Biko, don't worry. I know why I'm letting things here. Don't worry. I understand. Oh yeah. Abdul is on stage. Abdul is on stage. Tell us. By the way, before Abdul starts talking, when I came on live stream, I already have about 6 messages, from him describing forgiveness, conditional, unconditional, all sorts of forgiveness. If you go scroll up, you see his lectures before I came in. And you know what he said? Abdul said that he's been on my live stream since yesterday. I only put the thumbnail. Now he saw his thumbnail. He came on the live stream yesterday. So he's been waiting on this live stream for 24 hours. So let's give him time to give us his own bit about forgiveness. Over to you, Abdul.
Hello, mommy. Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome, all of you, and especially welcome November. I am Abdurrahman, and I'm speaking to you today from my channel, Abdurrahman Health and Wellness. I'm so happy and grateful to be here on Chi Lifestyle, and I want to share something very personal and close to my heart. I want to start by telling you a story of my life, something that really shaped who I am today. When I was school, I was good to get bullied almost every single day. People would say hard things about me, make fun of me, or treat me unfairly. At that time, it felt impossible to forgive anyone. Anger, sadness, and frustration in my heart, and some days were very hard. I often wondered why people couldn't be so unkind. It made me feel heavy, and sometimes, and even I questioned myself, maybe I wasn't enough. But as this time passed, I began to see things differently. Life has a way of teaching us lessons, even though the hardest experience. I graduated from school, and I was able to meet so many beautiful people and kind people along the way here in life, on street, and most importantly here on YouTube. I met amazing people who have showed me kindness, love, and support. You all have inspired me, motivated me, and filled my heart with happiness. I truly love and appreciate each one of you. Through this experience, I learned something very important. Forgiveness is not about the person who hurt you, it's about your own peace, your own growth, and your holding on to anger and resentment only waits you stuck in the past and stops from enjoying the present. But when you choose to forgive, you feel your heart is open into positivity and create space for love and joy. I also want to say something very important. No matter what your relation is, love each other and respect each other and forgive each other. I say this from my heart as a Muslim guy, but I deeply respect all the religions. We are all humans, and kindness, love, and forgiveness are what make life beautiful regardless of fate. From my personal experience, I learned several important lessons. Number one, forgiveness is for you, not for them. Need, you don't forgive because the other person deserves it. You forgive to set yourself and free and heal to your heart. Number two, pain can teach you strength. Every difficult moment, even bullying or hurt, teaches you resilience and helps you stay stronger. Number three, forgiveness opens your heart to positivity. When you let them to go of anger, you make room of love, friendship, and beautiful experience. Number four, forgiveness helps you heal and grow emotionally. Carrying guardians keeps you stuck, but forgiving allows you to move forward with clarity, peace. Number five, life becomes beautiful when you choose forgiveness. You can meet amazing people, same as me. I've met so far beautiful people on the street, and I can't take each one of you from granted. And the first one, which is my lovely mommy, Effigy. Create meaningful connection and finding happiness you never thought as a possible. Look back now, I'm grateful for these difficult moments because they taught me patience, resilience, and true power of forgiveness. They helped me to go into someone who valued of kindness, love, and positive connection. And meeting all of you, connecting with you, and sharing my journey here on YouTube has shown me so rewarding life can be when your heart is free. So my message to everyone, no matter what has someone has done to you, you can choose to forgive not for them but yourself. And no matter what is your relation, is love, respect, and forgive. Forgiveness is a powerful, it heals and it opens your heart to the beauty around you. Thank you all for listening to my story. I hope it is inspire you to reflect on your own life, to let go of your anger and to embrace forgiveness. Because when we forgive, we make room of happiness, peaceful and beautiful connection, just like the ones I have with all of you. Thank you. Dalunokuma to everyone. Love you all.
Thank you for the lecture, Abdul. Thank you. You really took your time to look into this. Thank you. Thank you.
Although, mommy, this is my story. That I didn't prepare the topic, but that story that happened to me, although
Okay.
that was my story, my
Oh,
personal
that's your story.
experience. What I was happening in my high school, getting bullying. Although that we say that cyberbullying, it's not okay. We say on school, but it's like everywhere in social media, even on YouTube. Although as me as a 17 years old boy, I got some even negative comments, but I delete them. I ignore them. But
Yes.
what we can say, forgive, love each other, and life is too short. Life is too short, guys. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. So I love everyone here. I love you all in my heart. I pray for you. I pray for Mommy Fichi, for Daddy, for Lohansha, Musisi. I love you all. You are like now my second family in the street. And we are so grateful that Mommy Fichi take especially this topic to discuss because we don't know if we didn't forgive, even as my religion told me, we have something called wait, wait. We have something we celebrate it every year, which is Tolerance Day. In my country, we celebrate something called Tolerance Day. We do it every year to celebrate يعني, to forgive people and that one. And guys, forgive each other, love, and that's it. No matter what is your religion, love, respect, and anything. And I will be here with mommy. If you can share even your experience. I've shared my own experience. This is my own experience. I've been have it since childhood. I had cyberbullying, But what we can say, we forgive people, we ignore them, and God will be with us. Thank you, Mommy, for this important discussion. I really love it. Dalu Nukuma, Mommy, love you. Love
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for your input there. I appreciate.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dalu Nukuma. Dalu
Thank,
Nukuma.
thank you. You're very welcome. Okay. You're teaching me Yoruba. I'm learning, and by the time I come next time, it's not just only I'll be writing it down as well. Watch your money, dada. Oh my God! Thank you. I'll drop the link again. If anybody has anything to say about what we're talking about today about forgiveness, it's very important because it has helped me in life, forgiving people easily. But I don't just forgive without talking about it. I'm not this AA. Eh? This AA. Duro is Duro not stop? Has anybody anything to share regarding forgiveness? Because as I say, it has helped me a lot, but not after I've talked about it to the person.
Mommy, can I say something
Okay.
after you finish?
Okay, you're still there. Okay, yes, go on.
So I was saying, although that I shared my experience to everyone, I know that people will rewatch it and people have listened. So even, let me say, as a summary of my story, there's another story I want to say that I had a friend, like it's happened which year as well now, 2025. So that person, Mommy, and I was thinking that he was my best friend, as a brother to me. In my school, we graduated, alhamdulillah, together. Now I'm new in. So that guy was always bullying me. And me, I'm a person, I don't like anyone to bully me because it's, you know that some people don't, when hear the words of bullying, they will be sad, depressed. And me, I was this person. I got bullied. I got depressed sometimes. But that guy was saying to me, I was joking with you. Yani some people when they bully, they think that I'm playing with you, but they don't know what the consequence, what will happen. So he was bullying me. I talked to him in my Arabic language. I said to him, "Excuse me, come. You are doing this something wrong. You are affecting my mental health, and you know that cyberbullying affecting our mental health." So that person became bullying. So he was bullying me and everything. So what we can say that, Mommy, I will be here, okay?
Okay.
I let Laurentia to speak, then I'll tell my story.
Okay. Okay, thank you. And Laurentia is up. Hello, nice to see you.
I just want to join. Good evening, Mommy.
Noted. Yeah. Hello. Good evening, my dear.
Good evening, Ma. Abdul, how are you?
I'm good, Laurentia. How about you?
Very well. Good evening, AA. Good evening, Spicy. Good evening, Musisi. Good evening, Ebo Naija, Yvonne, and every other person there on the chats. Good evening. Abdul, you have done so well. Thank you so much. As usual, you've done so well. Thank you for support, Mommy. Thank you. Okay, Mommy, you know this topic of forgiveness, is not easy, honestly speaking, because sometimes it's not as if people don't know they can forgive. Of course, forgiveness lightens our heavy loads. I don't know for any other person. If I decide to let go of some things that bother me, it really makes me feel so light. It does. It does.
Yeah.
Actually, it does. And it makes me feel so free. Because
Yeah.
sometimes when you have not forgiven, it makes you feel like you're in bondage. Yes, there was a time a particular person said I would not forgive this person, but because the person is just a closer person, either the person passes, my heart sinks. Like, why are you holding grudges against this person? When I started to say, let go, my mind was free. But for me, sometimes, anyway, that's why I say forgive and set boundaries. There are some people you would never allow access in your life again. There are
Of
some
course.
people you would never allow access. You don't harbor anything bad against them, but you would never allow them access to your life again because maybe what caused the issue that led to malice or quarrel could be the fact that you were free, you didn't set any boundary, you allow people come into your life and
Mm.
have access, and you think you are dealing with your fellow human being, they can just be free with you, and they take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And now if you allow that again, the person comes back. Even Bible says that affliction shall never repeat for the second time. I will forgive you, but when I will set boundaries. Honestly, when I will set boundaries. I do things alone. If you see the things I do, if it is not me, it is my kids, all those kids. With
Mm.
adults, I'm done. Because sometimes ungratefulness, ingratitude could be the most cause of the issues people have today. The particular one, there was a woman. See, my mom had stroke for 7 good years because she was properly being taken care of. That was why she lasted that long. And even before
Mm.
she died, she was not really looking it, but she had stroke, and it cost us a lot. I was here in Lagos laboring and hustling for money, as every other person in my family was doing, to keep her healthy and alive till when God said come. But someone in my own compound where I lived before here had that stroke. Because
Mm.
I was from the village, and I knew what it took to revive my mom and to keep her in that healthy condition. At least let me call it healthy, because you wouldn't even know that she was suffering that stroke, because she was just looking healthy, eating what she required, she needed.
Mm.
So I know what it took also. This woman is too young to suffer this. Do you know, as tight as my schedule was, because I was working with financial firm, as tight as my schedule was, I was the one massaging this woman. No money where they referred her to go. They didn't have that kind of a money to go. Where they charged close to 1 million to take care of her. So, so she was charged so more that she couldn't afford it. I said, well, I can do massage. I said, and everyone was looking at me like, Ajibo, your board, is it strong? Can you do it? I said, I can do it. Does not take much. I took over the massaging, because that day the nurse came and said, start massaging her, use all sorts of medications they prescribed. I used my money to went and pick what I could pick. I started
Mm.
the massage. Mommy, early morning, as early as 5 o'clock, I wake her up. I will use hot water to massage her body. Then I will do the massaging, body massaging. I will apply all those things. I will do it morning and night. They would wait for me to come back in the night. They will warm the water and cake. When I come back in the night, I will do the massage. I was the one taking her in her bedroom to bed her. She would urinate on my legs. My mom never did. My mom never did that. I never experienced that anywhere. But I was doing it for a stranger. When I was doing this, and the people we are bringing apply, and she was taking the herbs they bought. I didn't know about all those ones. I didn't know what was inside. But not drink. Mine was to massage and apply all the mentos and all that. And
Mm.
after months, this woman got well. But I was taking her on air. I forgot that I was taking her on exercise that morning. After massage, we'll go on exercise. Few minutes exercise within the compound. That place was big, within the premises. Before I would go and prepare for a job, I was really getting it then. So thank God, after some months, she got well, to the extent that even till today, we'll still consult her to ask her, what did you do? How did you get well that fast? Unlike stroke patients, if one leg doesn't get deformed, the other
Mm.
one would, but she's just perfectly okay. Everyone was coming to ask. Her elder brother that lives here in Lagos, even till today, if he sees me on the road with my husband, he would stop and tell my husband, keep this lady. Keep this lady, just her type is rare. Because what I did to them was so surprised. They were like, can she even cut vegetable? But I was doing that. To
Mm.
cut the long story short, this one turned on an ingrate.
Mm.
She turned an ingrate. And I was so bitter. Honestly speaking, that's something I have not done for my mom. Even
Mm.
when my dad was sick, we traveled home, we brought people to take care of him. We were paying those caregivers. I never took care of them for a day as massage, but I was doing for a stranger. So when she turned an ingrate, I was so bitter. I was
Mm.
not happy. I was so angry. What even happened? I didn't have any issue with her. I was just coming in. The tap was rushing because that time our tap had issues. So it was just the outside one that was rushing. So if you come to fetch from that outside, as an outside your own apartment, within the premise, you will just be on queue. I dropped some kegs for someone to help me to fetch, but it wasn't what when I left for work. When I came in, they've already fetched my keg for me. I was trying to take it in. He said, "Oh, shall the end of the keg?" And the other person was using it to occupy space like it was her own. So they allowed person that was not around to fetch before she that was around. That same person I told I had was the one saying all this. I looked at her, I took the cake, I didn't even bother. So I came back again. I asked one guy to help me to take the cake. It was the same guy that helped me to fetch it to water. So she was now saying, so what was the guy name? So it was you fetched for someone that was not around and didn't allow her to fetch before. I felt so. I when I got in, I came out again. Because sometimes it don't bother me. I have to talk about it. I came outside. I met her. I called mommy so as we usually address her. I said, I don't understand. What is the problem? Is it a problem? And she never let her fetch before me. I said, is that your only problem? Should I just throw this water away for you to? You started talking. Why are they worshiping? They are worshiping me. Do you understand that the kind of respect they give me? They are that I'm their junior, as in those guys that are doing that. I'm even their junior. Why were they really worship? I don't know the language for using worship, but I think she meant giving me attention like that, something like that. Honestly, mommy, I picked on her. I said, what exactly is your problem? At the least person I expected to react this way. So if I was not around, I kept this, you couldn't have helped me to fetch them. So what do you have? What do you hold against me? What is it to hold against? Don't let me just because all this beef sound like there's something else that you're harboring aside this water of a thing. Is that the kind of person you? I said no problem. Now she was talking. I left her there. I went in there. Since moment I stopped talking to her, I stopped. I stopped noticing she existed. I was just on my own. And I was still single then. So when I went to church, so a Reverend Father in my parish preached about unforgiving spirit. So he preached. Well, I got touched. Well, when I came back, I started greeting her. But I was like, it would end in greeting alone. I will greet her and pass. So one day, one woman in my company called me. I said, no, this is not you. You used to preach against unforgiving spirit. You always bring God's way to settle on. This is not you. I said, what? I'm greeting them. I said, well, I'm ignoring that family. I said, what do you expect to do with them? I said, I don't want to have anything to do with them. I greet her, and that's the way it should remain. Woman said, I should forgive them. I said, well, as for that one, I'm forgiving them. But she has not asked for forgiveness. I'm forgiving them. I don't have anything to do with her. Later on, she started coming to my room. I used to have anger against me that I should let that one go. She didn't say forgive me. I should let that one go. And that thing is expected to happen. It's bad. As long as we are humans, it's bound to happen. That was the words, her words. I was okay, go, I'm forgiving you. I don't want you to enter my room again. Because it was something that will still make you trigger you. Because since you are the type, I don't know if you asked me, I couldn't say what prompted that issue. So just go. So she left, and the husband came and talked. I said, Nana, you want to talk? Your wife kept malice with me for like months. You were here, you never said anything. Same you. I came to tell. The man was crying that time. I said, no, we'll start going to your market. I'll take care of this. I was taking care of your stroke. Why? Do you know my mom has stroke? Did anybody help us take care of that one? Apart from the ones caregivers we paid. I look at you now you want to talk. But for 2 months, you were just quiet. That means you are comfortable with that. I just let them go. I said, I don't want them in my room again. Either they wanted to do something like meeting or something, I would go and single myself out. If it is where those people are sitting, I will not sit there. I was just doing that. So one man now called me and said, you overreact. This is not you. You are too bitter over this. This is not you. Well, I started to let go. But I still stay that bound. But I allowed them, they will visit my room. I will still not give them that attention. So here I'm staying now. She has still come here. You know, she has come here and start saying that I want us to be the way we were before. I've started allowing her access, but I'm still not so relaxed and comfortable. I've forgiven her, but I'm not still relaxed and comfortable with it. She's coming here now. Visiting me here now. Though I don't allow visitors here anytime. I don't even have time. Only when I but her own, she'll just come and knock. You know, she will not even call you. If you don't open door, she will start ringing the bell or she will call in your phone. So I've just allowed her to enter now, but I'm still not very comfortable with it. My husband was like, it's like, are you okay? I don't want any issue. Are you okay with this woman? If you're not okay, just tell her to stop coming here. I said, I don't want to tell her to stop coming here. I'm forgiving her, but I want her to keep her distance. But she's still coming. And my husband said, I should tell her that anytime she wants to come, she should let me know. So that I will be when I'm around or when I approve her coming. So
of course, nobody does that anymore, coming on people's door. Even in Nigeria, people should stop doing that. It's no longer, it shouldn't be like that anymore. It used to be like that when there was no phone. I remember before we left Nigeria, sometimes people would just come up to 5 of them at a time, and that they're coming to sleep over. They're not just coming to go. I have to enter the kitchen and start preparing. That was then. These days, you can't just turn up like that. No.
Yes. So I just called her and told her, I said, if I want to come, please call me and let me know. So that I will know on my time schedule. If you can't doesn't suit me, I will ask you to wait till next time. That's this one. But I'm forgiving her. I don't have hold anything. Because last time she came, I was cooking. I had to go I gave her food after eating. I packaged. She took food to her kids. So I don't hold this against her. That's another one. That one I told you last week when I think I spoke on your live stream last week when I talked about the woman that is in the hospital now, which was eating so much of meat and all that, diabetes, cholesterol, and stroke. That woman now. I mean, last night the son called me. Not, unlike you, they expect help. I've already gone the first day, gave what I could, but it was her I went to visit mommy before I ran into this kidney failure lady. It was that woman I went to visit in that emergency. That one problem, she's a Deeper Life member, but mommy is an old woman, older than you, around 70 something. But mommy, that woman, she looks into everything. She looks into everything. She into everything and wants to talk about it behind you, an old woman. She wants to look into everything and wants to talk about and as against, not as for, as against your absence. She can never call you. She's one that will pass. This morning now, we never see your hand. When you pass, this one she's fine. Is that because she was cooking still? We are perceiving there. Is that why? She's just that type. Wants to talk. She just wants to say negative things about people. That is her. When I noticed, I distanced myself from there. She had just an only daughter. So one day, this they said you're talking about. One day, someone came in one Sunday evening and came around. I was still single then. That same compound. I said, Lolo, so this mommy told me something about it. I said, this mommy, how? I give them food and borrow them money and lend them money sometimes. So because of that, I'm telling everybody I give them food. I'm feeding them. I say, me, how, where? That's I don't understand. Do you see anybody visit me here from outside, or this me visit anybody? I don't understand how. I'm telling people that I'm the one feeding them. If the woman that has her children, they have their own family. Feeding them, I don't understand. The person said that's what they are saying. I said, no, since it's out they are saying, let them come and say it to me. I dismissed that person. Lo and behold, her daughter came in that day and passed. I said, babe, wake up. Hey, babe, how far? She passed. This is not her. The next day, the same actor, I now called her. I said, babe, come. She entered my room. I said, please let me know. Is there any issue? If it is food I want to give her, I keep my food. I said, we want to give you. Have you asked what I've eaten today? Have you asked for eating today? Food I want to give you. What about food? I said, what is the problem? Let me know. That's how I'm going about telling people I'm feeding them. I said, hi. I don't understand. Me. How? I tried to ask. I called the brother. I said, see, this is going on. Whom did I tell I'm feeding? I don't even know. Do you see anybody visit me here? Who? They refused to tell me. Mommy, I locked up. I said, now, thank God I've spoken with your mom. She refused to tell me who told you that. I've spoken with your sister, and I've spoken with you as a man. I said, now, listen to me, henceforth. Your mama, your sister, stay away, completely away. I don't want having to do with any of you. Don't come around me at all. So I don't go and tell them I'm feeding you. Don't. I cut them off. And I was beating the woman and beating the son, but I wasn't beating the daughter at all. But that she was one just acting like she wants to fight. But that one she's too heavy. She wants to say, come out, fight, come out. I wasn't really talking to her. I stopped talking to her. I caught them. I locked up in anything that had to do with them. So it was just like that. So at a point, one day, one New Year, I was just locking my door to go to church. She came. Hey, babe, Happy New Year. I asked her, what is happy about the New Year, babe? What is happy about the New Year? Are you ready to talk now? Because I can still not let this go until I know where that thing was coming from. So I have to close that gap where it is coming from so it doesn't come out again. She said, when I come back, she would like to talk. I said, okay. So when I came back in the night, she knocked. I opened the door. You know what she said? Not me. That was when I started my WAP TV show, New. She said, I applied for a TV job. I didn't tell her first because I was not carrying her along this I was doing then. I didn't tell her. That is first. And secondly, that yesterday she was chatting me up that I was cooking. That she was chatting me up. I didn't respond. She was chatting me. I didn't respond. That maybe because I was cooking. That was why I didn't respond. And I had a visitor. And when I was sitting with that visitor, that we mentioned about food, that she thought I was explaining that her chat to that my visitor, that they're asking me for food every time. Ha, I was so dumbfounded. I don't even know who the visitor she was talking about. I can't even remember any discussion with any visitor about food. And if there's any discussion we were talking about food, it could be something else. I didn't even understand. So she was just outside. That is how the mother, I told her the mother does. The mother would want to look, if you are gisting, she was going and start at one corner and say, no, I'm greeting you. She just want to know what is going on. That's
Yeah, some people are like that. Some people are like that. They can't help themselves. Yeah.
Honestly, so I don't know. The daughter overheard. We were just hearing things that did not exist. She said I was talking to the person about them. She said what I told her mom and her brother that I'm telling them what I'm feeding them. I said, really? I said, the kind of people assume things, read thoughts negatively. I said, that's fine. I said, anyway, that's fine. It's okay. Happy New Year to you. Then go. I let them go. We started greeting. They ended in greeting. The mom was not disturbing. Started disturbing me. Let's get back to how we are. The woman kept disturbing because she's Igbo. She will bring Igbo. She will speak Igbo. She will say, we are the only language people here. Let's get back to how we. I said, it will never happen. At the point, I started giving them attention, but not 100%. No. She's not in the hospital. And she got. When my mom suffered for that stroke, they knew this her daughter made an utterance. She said, babe, sorry, not because your mom is suffering from stroke. See that those stroke patients, anybody that has suffered from stroke can never be normal again. Their brain would never be normal again. I said, don't say that. My mom is normal. Don't say that. Say, no, babe, not because your mom is a victim. Anybody that suffers from stroke, no matter how they recover, they better even die from there. No matter how they recover, they never be normal again. So why you say this? Now the mother is there, down with stroke in General Hospital, Bagada here. They are calling me every minute, not because of money, though that one too day. I don't even get now. You see the rubber where they even battle. So that one day, but the major reason they are calling now is they are dragging. The lady said because the woman should be discharged soon. He doesn't want them to bring her to her house. And the son said he as the man can't take care of the woman. The woman is still in the hospital because they are dragging where to take the woman to. Meanwhile, she was on Omugbo with the daughter at daughter's place when this thing happened. Can't they take her? She said, they are calling me. I now told the daughter, I said, if I want to look into what people did to me, I will not come into this case. Remember my mom suffered too. Remember what you said?
Yeah.
Remember what you said? It has now bounced back. Can you still say something to your mom? I forget. I thought they said I've not forgiven. I said I've forgiven you people. I've forgiven you people. You see, but I'm still going there. I went there yesterday. I'm still going there to visit whatever I can. Like yesterday, I helped to bring her up, she poo and all that. I'm doing all that because I'm forgiving. If I've not forgiven, if I start looking at what happened in the past, that's what I said. You forgive and set boundaries. But mommy, I've set that boundary. I told my husband said I should stop picking their call. I should tell them to sort themselves out. And that's what I want to do from today. Not picking their calls not because I'm not talking to them. This family issue of how do we do it, go here, I don't want to suggest again. I just want them to sort themselves out. Because I'm not sorting myself out. They even picked offense. So I came to visit them before I noticed this my cousin there, that kidney. I call them cousins because they are from. I just told them there that they're my cousin. I don't want the doctor to see me because I was just going about meeting doctor. I told them she's my cousin. She's not. That lady I met with kidney. They're not happy. I came to see them and I left them for that kidney patient. I said, because her own is so critical. Because I just noticed. This is what we can go through and expect you to forgive and forget. You know, I've forgiven all this, so I'm not happy. If I harbored, I wouldn't have be going around for this one again. I've forgiven, but I set boundaries more. I don't want second affliction.
Which is all in order. Yes, you can forgive and set boundaries because you don't want what happened before to happen again, and then no. Have to set boundaries, but just forgive to release your own self from that kind of bitterness. Yeah.
Yes,
but no, thank you for sharing that, and for people to making up stories. That one breaks heart when you make up stories. This person said, and then there's no evidence, and you're just making up stories. I don't like that kind of thing. I don't like ashere. I don't like it at all. I don't thrive there. If you're saying anything, let the person go directly than saying they say or saying behind. No, it's not good. So thank you for that. And
yes, ma'am. Let me go down. I'll go down now.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much. I appreciate it. Yeah. Okay,
Yes,
my
sir.
you have heard the contribution. You have heard, yes. Sometimes it's hard. You know, we are human beings. I know that Bible says we should do this. Christ said we should do this and that. Yes, but we must not forget that yes, we try and do all these things, but we are still human beings. That human nature will always take over our mind and our action and everything. But we just have to be trying as much as I can. The only reason why I preach forgiveness is because of yourself, not even for the other person, because you may forgive them and they will offend you again. They will do the same thing again. So how long will you keep forgiving? 70 times 7. Well, as for the boundary, yes, you have to keep boundaries. It cannot be business as usual. No longer business as usual. For those people that also hurt me in the past and they addressed it, yes, but it's no longer the same as before. I cannot come out today and see them on the road and not talk to them. I'll talk to them, I'll chat with them, but that's where it ends. It's not going to be as before. That's the only thing about people like that. It makes you really distant from them. You cannot be dining and whining with them as before, but clearing your heart, forgiving them helps you to get on in life, because unforgiving spirit can actually lead to all sorts of ill health. It can set you back in life yourself, and you don't want to be doing that. I heard that there's somebody who was that person anyway? It was somebody I know actually, but somebody was telling the stories about how horrible the person used to be, but that for some reason, maybe they knew they were going to go. In their sick bed, they were calling people that they said before, I will never. And this person is a real, in the eye of people, child of God, carries her Bible every time and does that. But there are things people did to her that she said that she will never forgive them. But when she was very, very unwell, she had the opportunity. That was because she had the opportunity. Some people don't have opportunity. They go out there and drop dead. They go out there and have an accident. They go out there and have illness that means that they cannot talk anymore. So they don't have any opportunity, only any time to forgive anybody or to call anybody to say, I forgive you, or to say, please forgive me. They don't have that opportunity. But this particular lady, she had opportunity. She knew her condition was bad. And all those people that she said that she would never, and she used the word never, even with all her Christian thing and everything, she said, I will never forgive them. And at the point of almost dying, she made those calls, and those people were surprised that she called them, because she had told them, because of the way they hurt her so much, that she would never forgive them. But towards the end, she called them and forgave them before she passed away. Assuming she did not do that and she passed away, God is not going to go there and say, oh yeah, I understand why you did not forgive them. They really hurt you. No, you'll be judged based on what happened while you are alive. That's why it's very important for our own self to forgive. Okay, Momo is in the building. You're very welcome, Momo. Welcome, as Musisi has given this live stream today. It says a home of forgiveness. That's what Musisi gave this live stream today. That if anybody is coming into this live stream today, he will say, welcome to the home of forgiveness. So, Momo, welcome to the home of forgiveness. Has anybody hurt you? Has anybody done something to you that you think, this one? Some people, it's not even them. Some people, it may be that somebody did something to their sister or brother or their mother or father, and they're like, for this thing they did to my mom, for this thing they did to my dad, for this thing they did to my sister, I will never forget them. It's good to forgive one another, yes. But you didn't hear Laurentia when she came up. Sometimes it can be very hard, because the situation, the scenario she shared with us, in that kind of scenario, you may say, well, it's very difficult. However, we cannot say that it's very difficult, because God has given us that instruction to forgive. I need to be careful. Yes, that's exactly what we also agree. That's what Malaysia said. That I said that again as well. That you can forgive, but you have to set boundaries. You have to be careful. Yes, 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 yes. It's a good thing she made amendment before she passed. Yes, after making those calls, after 2 days, she passed away. Yeah, but she did. Yes, which was very good because some people have all these people that they have not forgiven and they went to their grave with that. And even if you have been jumping up and down in the church and you're doing all that all the time, but there are people like that that you have not forgiven. And if you pass away, and if God has mercy on you and your own illness is such that you are ill for a while and you're still able to talk, and the doctors are telling you, oh, this is not looking good, this is not looking good, even though you don't want to believe what the doctors say sometimes, but if they're giving you that kind of news that your condition is not looking good, then that's the time. That means you actually have time. That means that you actually been given, God has allowed you to have that opportunity to make amends if you can. So if you can, make amends, but don't wait until your dying hour because people may not have opportunity. As I say, some people drop dead, some people have accident, some people go in all kinds of ways. Not everybody has the time. That's why, as much as he lies with you, live at peace with all men. That's what the Bible says. He even said that if you are at the altar and remember that your brother, your friend, anybody has something against you, not you having something against them, but you know that this person has something against you, you shouldn't bother with that your offering. That's how important forgiveness is. Don't bother with that your offering and think that you're giving offering to God. You're wasting time. You should go and sort things out first. And trust me, when you start sorting things out and don't carry things in your mind, your life will be so different. It has happened in my life where before, as I say, before I'm not like that. I don't easily forgive, and I will tell people off as much as I want. I don't care how the person feels. I will just say it to you as it is and everything like that. But over the years, I've noticed that that's not the way to live your life. You don't want to be that kind of person that some people will be like, here she comes, troublemaker. They will all keep quiet because you're coming. No, it's not good to be like that. And you think you might be like this when that kind of thing are happening because you think, oh, they're scared of me, oh, they're afraid of me. No, but it's not a good life to live. It's not the best way to behave. Yeah? So try as much as possible, be ready to forgive people, but set boundaries. Because when you forgive them and start mingling with them as before, they'll think it's business as usual. Yvonne, why are you laughing? But it's true. You just think that, yeah, I'm this, I'm that. I used to be like that. The person you're seeing here now, I think, as I say, maturity, wisdom, whatever it is that has happened in my life has made me to be who I am today. When I was much younger, when I mean younger, I mean much, much younger. I was a tomboy. I fight a lot. I fight for my younger ones. If anybody touches them, or in fact, they know, they don't even touch them because they know that I'll fight. So I used to be like that growing up. My mom was fed up with me. At a point, she's like, what is mom wine? Meaning, do you know you're a lady? You just fight anyhow. They will tear your dress. And what I used to do that, I don't know how many of you, they think you do business as usual, that everything is okay, and they wait for opportunity to do something else to you. No. In those days, I don't know how many of you will remember when we used to go to, I'm talking about primary school. I was young. If I start doing that in my secondary school years and beyond, then that becomes stupidity. But when I was young, I was a fighter. Nobody will believe it, but I was. And my junior sister at that time, she was very weak, very thin, very small thing. She will cry for them. But when they know that I'm there, everybody behaves themselves. Because when I go to school, there's this type of blue PE. It's like a short knicker, but up and down. It's also together. So you can wear it inside and wear your school uniform. I always wear mine in case anybody tears my school uniform when we're fighting. Because, yeah. And my mom was always like, what is this? Where did this girl come from? Why are you doing this? Anyway, and by that time, I'm like, I'm doing the right thing. How dare them talk to my sister? Like, I don't always fight for myself, it's for my sister, my younger one. You know, I'm like, you don't touch her. You don't see because she's quiet and all the rest of it. And if they tear my uniform, but I'm not naked, I've got that my PE inside because I'm prepared. Thank God. You really, yes, Florencia. Nobody will not believe you. Looking at me now, how peaceful I am and everything, you wouldn't know. But I was actually a tomboy. That made my mom, my dad was really high up in the police. My dad was a very quiet man. My mom is the one that will flog us. What made my mom and dad to take me to my auntie, a cousin and her husband who used to teach in Merchant of Light School in Oba, in Anambra State. They were teachers there. My mom sent me to them as young as 9, when in our own house, we have people that live with us. We have people that help us to do things. We have all that. Then my mom sent me away because she's like, he changed you. Yes, thank God. Yes. I was a changed person right from that age. As soon as my mom took me to this teacher, and the wife is a relation, but the way they were treating me was not good. I wasn't happy. None of us. It's only me that was taken out from my house. My other siblings were cool-headed and nobody, and we, as I say, we are very comfortable growing up. We had people helping us. And here's me at 9, 10, going there to stay with them, and they were asking me to do this and do the next thing that I couldn't have, I wouldn't do in my own house, but it's a part of training. And every time when I see my 2 senior sisters in secondary school in that place, if I will go to church, I'll see them, I'll be crying. I say, please tell mom I'm fine, and tell mama that I'm no more going to fight anybody, I'm this and that. And they will always tell my mom, please, she needs to come home. She's not happy, she's always crying. And my mom say, has she learned her lesson? Have the teachers taught her lesson? So when I came back, I became a different person. And as I've always told you, my mom passed early. I was only 17 when my mom passed. But as soon as I came back, I only stayed there for about a couple of years. When I came back, I was such a different person. I learned to cook very early in life. That taking me to my my cousin and the husband was actually a lesson for me. But at the time, I saw it as punishment, and those people did not treat me well. I wasn't happy with them, the way they treated me. And then, but eventually, when they both passed away, when they became unwell, their children have to call me, do this. I supported them. I did everything I can for them because I did not take it against them. I thought what they were doing at the time, even though I saw it as wickedness, why are you asking me at age 9 and 10 to be doing things like this? As a child, it was wickedness to me. However, looking back now, it was actually a blessing in disguise. It helped me a lot to form who I am today. So when I came back, my mom and dad could see a different person. I was no longer fighting. I was no longer doing that. I was making peace. When people annoy me, I'll just look at them. I'm like, if it was before, So yes, when you grow up and change, people will see you as you are now. They will think this is how you have always been. Sometimes some of the things I use to talk about or to counsel people is based on my own experience as well. What I've gone through in life, how I used to be, what I did, and everything like that. But in all that being boisterous and tomboy and all these things, that was where it ended. When it comes to being wayward, like following men, being all that, no, that was no for me. I told God what I want until I got married, and that was what happened until I got married. So when it comes to that aspect, no. But when it comes to you dare not challenge me, you dare not challenge my sister, yes, I was there. I just would not let you. And at that time, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I thought I was defending myself. I don't do that. And who are you for me to say sorry? Sorry for what? I don't. I cannot say sorry to you over the years. But as time goes on, I know that sorry does not hurt. Just say sorry. It softens things. just say sorry, just ask people for forgiveness. So I started doing that. But as I say, it's not something I started doing when as young as, but as I go older, that's what I'm saying. There are things you did when you are younger. If you continue doing them well into your 20s, you're doing them into your 30s, you're doing them into your 40s, you're doing them into your 50s, and maybe into your 60s, as I am now, that becomes stupidity. That is no longer what we're talking about. It means that, you're just behaving, there's nothing to, apart from just adding to your number of years you are on earth. But no, you're not getting any wiser. You're not maturing as you should. You're maturing in age, but people are counting your age. But when it comes to the real maturity, you are not. So sometimes we do these things and we can actually use it to guide others. So there are things, when I was raising my children up, there are things they will do, and I'll be like, yeah, I know it. You don't tell me that because I know what you are talking about. So sometimes your own life will help you to guide others, to guide your children to be a better person. And that was what actually happened with me. Yeah, maturity changes a lot of things. There are things I'll never do before. I can't do this. But now, it's like second nature. I'll just do it without even thinking about it. So they'll fight at the age of 70. God help them to live up to that 70. Yeah, and they'll start, some people do that. They'll beat their chest. Some people will say, over my dead body will I forgive you. Hey, is it that deep for you to be using such words? Yeah? You fight to the age of 70, you fight to the age of this. How do you even know that you are guaranteed that number of years and stuff like that? So, my lovely people, let us just any suru. Let us take life, JJ, take it easy. With your colleagues, with your spouse, with anybody, with your children. When your children becomes adult children, they are no longer treated like children. Yes, they're still your children. They still know you're your parents, but it becomes an adult discussion. Like I said to you, we have a call as I still have, what's the time now? Okay. The next 10 minutes or so, we'll be ending the live stream because we'll have this Zoom call. He wants to update us about something, one of our sons. It's not going to be like adult discussion. Yeah, that's what it is. It's no longer that time. They were that young. Sit down there, they'll sit down. Get up, they'll get up. Now, they tell you what they want to do. You suggest things to them. You give them advice as parents. If they choose to take it, fine. If they choose not to take it, fine as well. Because at the end of the day, you have given them your own decision. You have told them what you think. Because no matter what, you have been on this earth longer than them. And because you have to lead them by example and good example. Most of the time they will listen. They will say, oh yeah. Because to them, if this had worked for my parents for this number of years, especially when it comes to marriage, we try to give them a balanced general advice. Because I've told them, and all three of them who are married, I don't want any of you coming to me to report my wife did this, my husband did that. Sort it out yourself. But if you want general advice about certain things, how things can be done, I'll give you general advice, but not to come and start, this one, he did one to me today. That one, my husband did or my wife. I've never done, and I'm not going to do, and I've never done that in my own marriage with my parents-in-law or anybody. And I'm not going to start now with my own children. They grew up, they were taught that this is how you behave, this is how you look after your wife. And they learned by example. They saw what was happening at home. Because I remember one boy, he said that what he saw at home was the dad always beating the mom, and that is normal. And that's what he did with his own wife when he got married, but he did not know any difference. He thinks that's the way to live. So children learn by example. So I'll be very surprised now if any of my son's wives come and say, oh, my husband hit me or even raise hands at me. I'll be very surprised. You mean my son or somebody else? I'll be so shocked, because where did they learn that from? Where did they see that? So is it by association? Who did they associate with? that will teach them that. So that's not a problem. You have to, they learn. Although sometimes children will still see what you do at home, they go out there and practice something else. But most of the time, they see you, especially when it comes to marriage. And for children who really love marriage, who really want to, thrive in their marriage, they will look and they will listen to advice and the guidance. And they will know that you must forgive each other. No matter what your spouse does to you, be free, don't withhold for apology. Just say that you're sorry. And that should be it. Some people can read that. I have meeting by 7 p.m. I will leave immediately. It's 7 and join the team meeting on Zoom. Oh, yeah. This Nigerian time has moved on, isn't it? You are now 1 hour ahead of us. Yes, we have 5 minutes to go, and that will be 6 o'clock here. And I'll also be ending at 6 o'clock. Yeah, thank you so much. You came from the beginning and you stayed here till now. So as you are signing off, I'll be closing as well because I need to get ready. I told him to call us at 6:05 or ahead so I can give you 5 minutes to round up properly. So I'll be rounding up shortly as well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your input, Laurentia. Thank you to you, Abdul, for your coming up to share your own bit. And who else? Yes, that's it. And others chatting down there. And Musisi, Musisi came up first to also share his own and so on. And we were here when Musisi was talked about how his mother, slapped him across the face and it affected his sight and everything. And that each time he says it, the mom feels bad because she can't remember doing that. When we do those things to our children, we don't do them to hurt them. But sometimes we do these things and you don't even like for them to remember it or to tell you about it. It breaks your heart. And so that one, and he said, Amusisi said when he came up, that is my mom. I'm forgiving him and I don't hold it against him, because I know that she did that for my own good. So that was so good to hear him say that. And that is my mom, and that she wouldn't have done that. Yes, you are here when he said that. So that was very good of him. So things like that happen. And there are some, yes, even me, looking back now, there are things raising our children up that I wish I'd done differently. Yeah, but you can't take the clock back. As you move on in life, you learn things, you apply them, and so on. So, yes, thank you so much, Yvonne. Thank you for coming. We are rounding up as well in the next 3 minutes. I appreciate your support this Sunday as well. Thank you so much. And by the grace of God, we'll be back on next Sunday. I'm not sure. The thumbnail will come up to know whether it's health. I can't remember whether it's health or family channel. And the topic we are going to be discussing. But thank you, everyone, for being here today. I really appreciate you. We sang a song to remember the fallen souls, the departed souls of the departed. Oh, Musisi, you're still there. Thank you, Musisi. Thank you, thank you, Spice. Thank you, Laurentia. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you, Ebu Naijama that came before. Thank you, Sam. Came before as well. Momo came as well. I really enjoy all your participations today. But as we said, if we do not take away anything from today, let's take away the fact that forgiveness, is it easy? Especially depending on the level of what people did to us. No, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. However, remember that when we forgive people, when we forgive somebody, we are doing it for our own personal edification, for us to feel better, not even for the other person. God bless you too, Laurentia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So, we'll have 1 minute before it's 6 o'clock and 1 minute before it's 7 p.m. And Laurentia is logging off and we're logging off and everybody will be logging off. Thank you so much, everyone. Just to say that forgiveness is for us. Never mind the other person. It's for you. It makes you feel better. But it does not mean that you keep whining and dining and business as usual. No. You have to set some boundaries. You have to know how to relate with that person. I've done that with a lot of people. A lot of people have done that. They might say, oh, we don't hear from you anymore. I say, we are so busy now, but are you okay? Yes, we are talking, but it's no longer, they can even tell themselves that something not quite right because of the way they behave. And that's that. So it's not going to be the same, but you have to know who that person is and know the amount of information to share with the person and know where to draw the line. So thank you so much, everyone. It's now 6 p.m. here in the UK. So we're going to be logging off. Thank you. I did not come live on Friday. I normally do on Fridays. I didn't do last Friday. I was so busy. This Friday, I might come out, but the Sunday one, by the grace of God, will continue until towards the end of December when we are going to travel. But for now, we'll continue the Sunday live stream and the Friday live streams when I can. So thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you all for coming. I do not take it for granted. Have a blessed week, you and your family members. Remember, if anybody offends you, please find it somewhere in your heart to forgive them for your own sanity, for your own mental, emotional well-being. Forgive them. Forgive them. Forgive them. Thank you, everyone. Have a blessed week, and I'll catch you up with you again next Sunday. Goodbye, and God bless.